Hello everyone, Warhammer here, and welcome back to the Numas campaign for Mortal Empires. Now in the last episode, we managed to defeat Khotgar and his army at the settlement of Osetra up here to the north, and we're in a position now to continue our conquest into the Last Defender's territory, take up a huge slice of it in today's episode, and probably finish them off next time. But we'll see how we go. Now, I have checked out the comments from the last video, which suggested a couple of things, especially from Drake Immaterium, the long-time commenter. He reminded me that there is going to be issues with Chaos, even though they've spawned up in the north. We are going to have some armies no doubt appearing down in the south. So what I'm going to do is, at the moment, we've got Ark in the Black over at his tower here in the Great Desert of Araby here. And I'm going to be sending back one of my commanders, in particular King Agatep. Him, with his experienced army, alongside Ark in the Black, should hopefully be enough to secure my core territories, while we have King Rakash, Tutankhanut, and High Queen Cleda when her army is been recruited, ready to march against the Greenskins, which I think is going to be a tough challenge, but we'll see how it goes. Now, speaking of the comments in the last episode and of Ark in the Black, we've got a couple of buildings I need to do. So if I remember correctly, if I go down to Vulture Mountain, let's double check. Yep, you're right, Drake. We don't have a public order building here, so let's build one. In fact, do I want to build it in the capital or just wait a turn? Let's build up Martek, first of all, I think. 5 turns, minus 83. Nah, let's build it here. We'll get this, we'll upgrade that as well. So that was that, and the other thing is, now that we've gone to Ark in the Black, we can see now the settlement's upgraded to level 4, which means we can get our hands on his tower. It only takes 1 turn to build, that's fast. But it gives a massive garrison to the settlement, as well as a few upgrades to the province as a whole. We'll take it. We can also get... Let's go for a royal burial chamber here too. Do you want to upgrade that? I don't think so. We'll be okay for that. Anywhere else? Do we need... No, you've got +5 here. You're pretty okay. Is there anything else I need to upgrade and we could do here? Malak? Yeah, let's upgrade you. And then let's continue the conquest. So at the moment, Agatep is here, because he's the only lord we got on a chariot. So let's have you go and defeat this army led by Wostral. Okay. Let's go down here, defeat them. Should be a nice easy auto resolve. It is. Thank you. I'm going to take Endless March. Let's switch over then to March. Because what I'm thinking is taking him down towards Tiakutikwa. Right. So it's not defended. We'll have him come down here, take the settlement, and then he's going to start making his way back, probably to Qatar, maybe to join up with Ark in the Black over in the Great Desert, because by the time he marches back up there, Khalida's army should be finished recruiting, ready to join with the march. So he's going to go and do that. Tutankhanut is going to head towards the Golden Tower, because from there then he can march into the, what was it, the Kingdom of Beasts? Yeah. Now let's have a look. Can he get there in 2 turns? I think he can. Yeah. So let's have him march down towards here. And then Rakash, you could actually do a little bit of extra replenishment, but we could just get you marching to attack the Cursed Jungle. Let's take the risk. And let's have a look to see what they actually got in terms of defenses. Nothing. Okay, what about the settlement itself? Lotus Geth... I wonder what that's going to do. Let's find out next turn. Alright, who else we got left? Tutankhanut, Agatep, Simides, which is going to be Khalida's force. Ark in the Black's not needed to move. Okay, let's do the points quickly. Prince Hackton. Let's continue into this thing. Let's go for Desert Strike and... Woundmaker. Thank you. Alright, who else? Yoshas. Let's give you something that deals damage. High chance that enemies will think. Yeah, let's just go for Incantation of Vengeance. There we go. Oh yeah, let me check diplomacy. Is anyone new we can try and start trading with? The Silver Host, we're not going to, simply because we are going to wipe them out once we start marching into the north. But anyone else? Vanahemlings? So this is basically the main Norscan tribe up here in the north. They've managed to confederate with Wolfric the Wanderer and Norsca in general. And they probably, I think, dealt with the... oh god, what's his name? It's the troll guy. Frog. That's it. I think he's dealt with them as well. So, hang on, what's here? Oh, Bretonnia have decided to do their typical thing of invading Norsca. Fair enough. Will you be willing to trade with me? There we go, that works. Alright, anyone else? New World colonies? Nah. Right, I think that's it. Is that their turn? Now, something that was mentioned... Hang on, I'm trying to remember, sorry. Yes, so in terms of like our campaign and our strategy for taking the different provinces, a comment in the last video has asked me if I'm willing to still take Sartosa. Oh, hang on. You want peace of treaty. No. Sorry about this. But I kind of want your territory more. Hope you don't mind. What was I saying? Yeah. So it was mentioned in the comments of the last video as well. I'm sorry I haven't got your name. I just browsed it when I was checking my emails before I started recording. But it was asked if I can actually take Sartosa, just to see whether or not, as the Tomb Kings, we can get those built trade buildings. Which, if you remember, one of the landmark buildings for Sartosa allows you to actually get just a couple of bits, so to speak, of different trade resources. That's the word. I was going to say trade materials. Same thing. Such as exotic animals and silver and so on. So that definitely is something I would like to try out. Sartosa, if they're still pretty weak, we can just go in, take the settlement, and then leave it at that. If we don't want to keep it, we can just burn it to the ground, abandon it, and head off then. So definitely something for us to bear in mind. Also, since it looks like the next campaign is, my other campaign I should say, with Talaqua, is going to not be long until it comes to an end. We're not going to be too far until we start, I should say, the final battle. Then we'll be able to start a new campaign. And what I'm thinking at the moment, and feel free to let me know what you guys think, is to do something with the Southern Realms mod. So there's a few starts we can do with the Southern Realms one. We can start off in the Border Princes, in Tilia and Estalia. But the one that's caught my interest is the Southern World colonies over in Lustria. Because that would be an interesting starting position, and instead of playing as El Cadavo, which is the current faction leader, I'm thinking of playing as, what's his name, Marco Colombo? So basically, the Warhammer equivalent of Marco Polo. He seems like an interesting character, and I don't think I've seen many people play as him on YouTube, so it could be something for us to try out, but we'll see about it once we finish the Talaqua campaign. In the meantime, Internal Servitude. Leech Priest of the Mortuary Cult, left there in Acropoli. They want some help. 7 cents, we can get an 8% mischance base chance reduction. Or extra magic. Let's just go for a few bones. I don't want to really lose more of my canopic jars. Oh, bugger. So the Whitelist of Tech, my army's going to start taking attrition. Okay. And that's done. And that's done. Thank you. Okay, next bit of research, first of all. I would like to try and get another Tomb Prince to join up with Khalida's force. I mean, the other option potentially is to go for a Necrotect, because we do have a few Ushapti and the Bone Giants there. But I kind of want someone who's going to be a decent combatant. But you know what? Let's go for a Necrotect. Let's try something a little different. So we'll go for the apprenticeship of Fortmosa, which will be done in 1 turn. And then let's try and get our hands on... Oh, bugger. So we're not going to be able to reach the Atiqua this turn. Right. Let's set up... which one is it? Entomb Beneath the Sand? Yeah, 50%. Now, I need to try and be careful because... If you guys remember, we occasionally get a bit of an issue with trying to get this set up properly. because it's a bit hard for us to establish 50%. It seems like this bar here isn't so good at giving us our bonuses. But we can stay here at the very least. That should be fine. We'll get a little bit of replenishment, and then we should be able to take Tiatikwa next turn. So we'll do that. In the meantime, you can come over and attack the Golden Tower. I'm interested to see how the landmark building affects us. Oh, well, that was easy. Alas, Skoda Guardian, we miss you. I'll probably end up giving that to Khalida, so she can have that for her own Bone Giants. Let's just take this. Occupy. Alright, +4 leadership. Pretty good. He's become a superior attacker. Armored silver to steel. Oh, we forgot about this mission. Bugger. That would have been a good mission to have done. No matter. We've taken it now. And Golden Tower of the Gods. An ancient tower clad in pure gold, constructed by the Lizardmen of the Order of the Old Ones in an age-long past. So we get 2 jars from this, 15% income from all buildings in the province, public order +5, and 225 income. That's actually really decent, considering it's a low-level landmark building for the Tomb Kings. But we'll definitely take that, and we are going to get rid of this. So that should give us a little bit of income as well. Now, just to help out a bit, let's go and attack the Cursed Jungle. Again, nice easy auto-resolve, I think. We need to give you a Tomb... Yeah, definitely need to give you a Tomb Scorpion. I occupy. Talisman protection, 20% ward save. That's definitely going to someone. Rakesh, what have you got at the moment? Okay, 15%, but you've got the other stuff as well. That's fine. Tutankhanut, what do you have? Oh, you have your amulets. Okay, that's okay. Right. I'm going to get rid of this one. And let's see what we can give you instead. This one we're going to give to Khalida, so as likewise that one. Any banners? Anything to help with wounded? Look. Ark in the Black. Eoshias. We're going to give it to you. If anyone deserves to have a cultist of Yusharian, it's my king. Shrieking Blade. Can we get anything better than this? Not yet. But bear in mind, we are trying to... Well, we are trying to keep him out of combat. But let's check my mortuary cult. What shiny weapons can we give them? We can't give the Quicker Flail Radiance, we've already done it. We can give the Blade of Morning Fire. Extra armor piercing damage, weapon strength. Plus 12%. Given the fact that we ride in a War Sphinx, that's going to be quite cool. Minus 30% armor. Let's take it. There you go, Blade of Morning Fire. Right. Anything else? Because I wouldn't mind getting the Blade of Antarkak, just so we can get that hunger one for the regeneration. Could potentially give that to Khalida as a bit of a joke. I think it will be okay. That could be interesting. We'll see. Let's leave it for now. Let's give you Blade of Morning Fire. There we go. Perfect. Let's have a quick look. Sudenberg, should we upgrade you? Probably. Right. Let's do Baliad. Upgrade that. In fact, Vulture Mountain, you're okay now. Chaos Corruption has become an issue. Right. Oh yeah. Remind me in the next turn, guys, that I need to, if I don't do it in general, I need to check out how close we are to trying to get tier 5 settlements. And because some of the big constructs that we can get, like the Hero Titan, the Necro Sphinx, and so on, requires us to get a tier 5 settlement. And once we can get those, we can actually give a skill to Ramatep that will allow us to recruit extra units from them. As long as we're able to get one, we can at least double that thanks to his skill set. So that will be quite useful for us to be able to get 2 Hero Titans, for example, or 2 War Sphinxes. Add those to our force, and we'll have a deadly threat for any enemy. Although I'm going to have to remember, because one of them... I think the War Sphinx is supposed to be anti-infantry, and the Necro Sphinx is anti-large. And it's not a good idea to get them mixed up. So I definitely have to try and remember to do the right one when I get a chance. Because otherwise, it's just that's the other thing. Thanks to Mixu's faction unlock mod, there's quite a few options we can do, and I like to try and do something a bit different. And let's be honest, while we have done, a thing with the Lizard Men and the Tomb Kings now, we have been down here in the Southlands for quite some time with both campaigns, so that's why Lustria is appealing to me. Now, we could also do something like one of the Lizardmen factions, thanks to being able to do like Itza or something like that. No. But the other one that's actually caught my interest is, I can't remember the faction leader's name. It's one of Mixu's lords, but it's the one for the Blue Vipers, the Savage Orc tribe. So they're going to have some limitations. You can only upgrade your settlements, I believe, to tier 3 at the highest. And obviously you're a bit limited in the fact that you can only go for Savage Orcs. But that could be an interesting playthrough as well. It's definitely something for us to think about. Necropolis Knights are being recruited. Okay. Let's upgrade... Let's get that. Blood Tower of Arkham, we're going to keep thing. Let's upgrade this now. And then let's get my hand on that Necrotech. In fact, yeah, if we go to Qatar, what level do I get these? Level 6. Right, because of Ramatep. So what do we get? Imbuer, Necrosphinx and Kenry War Sphinx, Ushapti. Not too fussed about those two. I don't know, Imbuer will give me extra recruitment rank, but we've already recruited them, so that's a bit pointless. Extra War Sphinx when we can eventually get our hands on them could be quite handy. Yeah, let's go for Dijonza. Okay. And let's level you up. 10 points. Oof. What are we going to give you? Okay, let's give you Restore, that, and that. Let's increase Domitable Will. I suppose we kind of want to make him a little bit tougher in combat. We don't want him to get involved in fighting as much as we can, but still... Oh, that's level 10, not level 6. Right. Let's give you some points in here. We'll give you a point in this, just to boost that up. And then I'm thinking... That would be tempting. But tell you what, let's go for increased mobility. Extra movement range is always a handy thing to have. Now, what else are we going to go for? Dark Brotherhood for Hero Titans, Tomb Guard and Embedded Heroes. That sounds like it could be handy. Pride in Service. Though dead, Kingly Guardians can be reminded of their oaths of service made in ages past, invigorating them for battle. We've got a few Tomb Guard units, and having them just for our heroes as well is going to be extremely useful. So we'll go for that. Arc in the Black. Which one to give? Let's go Doom and Darkness. And... Soulblight. Yeah, let's go for Soulblight. In fact, let's swap this around. Let's go 2 points in here. And... let's go for Soul Reaper, so we can get that extra replenishment should we need it. Okay, all that's going on. Right. Oh yeah, we didn't check the Cursed Jungle out. Alchemy Workshop, 10 medicinal plants, that's fine by me. Okay. You're replenishing. Serpent Coast is up here. Temple of Skulls is here. Right. Okay. Right. Let's have you marching towards here for the moment. And if we want to go for the Serpent Coast, to be honest, I think Tutankhanut can manage this himself. But then we do need to get his experience up compared to Tutankhanut I'll tell you what, Tutankhanut is going to change position. He's going to start making his way up towards Marak. Right. In fact, as well, once we dealt with this... Right, come down here and take him out. Okay, we need to get some defense walls done. Once we've just built this in one turn, we'll be able to take it out easily enough. So we're not going to worry about that. Alright, let's get... Yeah, let's go for the Carnal Plaza, so we can get that bonus. Okay. And then over here... 3 more turns. Okay. So what I'm going to do now at this point is we're going to start bringing back Agatep and send Tutankhanut up to the north to Marak, ready for us to be able to eventually be in position to start the war against the Silver Throne. We've got 3 more turns, or after this end turn phase, 2 more turns, until we can start moving Kalida's force because it will be replenished and ready to go. We'll send off Rakesh to finish off the last defenders down to the south, simply because I want him to start building up his experience. He's one of the new lords that, you get by researching him in the Dynasty research tree, and thanks to the mod that I've got in the mod collection, he actually has his unique skills now, which is pretty cool. And one of those items, I think it's the last one though, so it's like in the 20s he's going to have to reach. But that makes his army immune to mountain attrition, which, given that we're going to be fighting against greenskins, is going to be extremely useful. And we're going to have to be fighting them in the mountains, so if we can just get through that, he can basically charge off by himself and, sort of lead the way for the rest of the armies. Tutankhanut is a hunter. He understands what it is to send beaters off in order to, get the animals stirring before we go in and hunt them. I'm sure he'll understand. Oh, New World colonies, sorry, not Southern Realm colonies, that's a different thing. But yeah, the Marco Colombo seems like an interesting character, and I like the skill set that he gets. It actually gives him some nice bonuses for having Lizardmen help you. So it could be a potential thing for us playing as him and, the New World colonies. To actually go down south, we can take out the Savage Orcs, we can go against the Vampire Coast and that, and then we can actually try and fight the Dark Elves to the north. That could be quite interesting. Alright, we build our armies. Servants of Chaos have already been destroyed. Interesting. Kislev has now declared war on us. And who are you guys? I'll go on. Hang on. You've expanded out. I'm actually quite surprised about this. I have never, in all my campaign playthroughs, seen the Wood Elves actually expand all that much, especially down there. I've seen them occasionally go to like Paravan and Quillis over here, but generally they like to stay in Athelloren. I've never seen the AI deploy randomly, in particular, out here towards the eastern border provinces. That's just like weird to see. It really is. Right. Sorry, Marek. Let's get an iron mine going for you. Let's upgrade this. We've got the public order building, and Lamia is going to be next in our sights. So, Tutankhanut is making his way up towards Marek. You, Rakesh. How many turns is it going to take for us to get there? 2. Do we take the attrition hits, so we can definitely get there in 1 turn, or do we try and make it so we keep them alive? We're really not going to get too far if we try to keep them alive, are we? I mean, we just about get to our border if we don't do that. Okay. Ramatep, I'm going to send off, actually. Oh, wow. He's got his cool emeralds. See, check that out? That's his cool emerald necrosphinx. We just wanted to march out so we can keep an eye on the Temple of Skulls so we can see what they've got. They've actually got a standard garrison. There's no fences or anything like that built. Okay, that's going to work in our favour. They do have this hothouse hatchery. Oh yeah, that's going to give us the parched oasis, isn't it? An oasis in the middle of the jungle, but one of those things. Ramatep, you need to be leveled up anyway. let's make you... Tomb Scorpion. Can we get that? We can. There we go. So we don't get Sepulchral Stalkers now by summoning them. So that's a massive animated master. Yeah, we now get Tomb Scorpion. So we can actually summon a Tomb Scorpion into the army. That's a pretty cool option. Let's stick you into here. Yeah, 2 turns. We'll be ready to go then. Alright, who else to upgrade? Jaluk Oasis. Yeah, but suppose we can do this. Sure. Vulture Mountain. I'm not too fussed about it now. Public Order is actually quite positive. Could do Martech, but I'm okay. Let's have a quick look. Wizard Calais Palace, 13 turns. And that's with the extra growth. Until we get to a tier 5 set. Oh no, we need to wait. Oh, bugger. Okay. Actually, let's just upgrade this while we're here. Alright. Marsetra. What can we build here for you? Ushapti? Sure. Let's get that and that. Alright, Lost Plateau. Caragorans. It's going to take a few turns. Casabar we need to upgrade at some point. Numas. We've got 7 more turns until we can actually get to level 4, and then we need to wait to see how much we need for level 5. What was that one? Oh, that was level 3. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, I did forget about this for a moment. But there we go. Occupy it. Alright, so we now secured the province. Let's start working on our growth. And let's get that. Do we need public order? Not really. Let's just go for the mortuary house so we get that nice little growth bonus. Okay, and let's level up Agatep. What can we give you? Of my dead body, Woundmaker. Let's actually give you a 3 points in the Canopic Jar Holder. So that way now we can continue building this up. Alright, I think that works. Okay, yep, Semidus has got 2 turns, Ark and the Black's fine, Ramatip's moved. Okay. So it's still got a few turns before we can even get our hands on a War Sphinx or something like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll come in handy for us when we actually have to attack the Greenskins. In fact, let me just check the map a second. The Greenskins have captured this bit, yeah. Western border princes with Myrmidons. I believe this is a province we need to take. And they've got their hands on it. And what's this little spot up here? Wissenberg belongs to the Greenskins. Huh. They're doing a lot better than I anticipated. Interesting. Right. The reason why I'm checking this out is I feel a little tempted, right, to send an army up towards the border princes. But what I think we could do instead is by the time we get up through the mountains to take out the Greenskins and get up to Karak, so we've established our northern borders, we should be able to produce at least another 1 or 2 armies. What we can do then is recruit an army and send it across to the border princes so we can take out the province and maybe even start marching into Tilia. I'm not too sure yet. The fact that it is in ruins and it's right next to Skavenblight does make me think that the Skaven have moved in. So we're not too sure about it, but we can just march over, take that. And then we'll deal with Khemri. And then that should be the end of the campaign, actually. Something for us to think about. Oh, New World Colony's been destroyed. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe Mazmundi got pissed off with them eventually. Who knows? And in fact, I think now is going to be a good time for us to end today's episode. So, next time, we're going to continue and finish off the conquest of the Last Defenders, get our troops in position then to march up against the Silver Throne, and then we're going to start the war against the Greenskins. In the meantime, we're going to continue building up our forces, doing research, all that typical Warhammer stuff. But that's all going to be happening in the next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.